What's up, guys? Back in today with more 100 Girlfriends. This time with episode 5, I want to say. I think the last episode was honestly probably my favorite of the series. Um, Definitely one of the best episodes, if not my favorite episode of the series. I just really enjoyed it. The production was amazing. The songs, just the vibe. Um, it was yeah, just absolutely amazing. So I'm not sure how we're gonna follow that up. To be honest with you, it seems like an impossible job, but we'll see what they can do. But yeah, just amazing stuff. Said that word a lot already, but last episode warrants it. Out already. No, no fucking about. No fucking about. I was just about to say. I imagine the only thing we can do after that episode is to meet a new girl, and she looks like a farmer. She's at the very back of that shot there, which is quite intriguing. Maybe she's the least like needy, which would make sense. She's a cultivator, patient. It takes a lot of patience to be a farmer, I'd assume. I feel oh, there she is with a little squirrel. I feel like I'm quite a patient person, but even as patient as I am, I'm not sure I'd be able to wait like months and months for plants and stuff. I mean, if you guys ever done those like plant planted little like seeds in like primary school when you were really young. Even then I was just like pouring more water, just like hurry up, hurry up. Holy days. So yeah, I did notice I really like Natty, but the subtitles on her aren't fantastic. Here are they? Honestly, it's kind of just better just listening to her segments and try like I understand more by just listening. Oh, they're real. The butterflies just like they're living there. I mean, they don't live long, so I haven't been living there long. How long do butterflies live? I heard it was only a day, but might be slightly longer. Even these subtitles are. I get her accent's different, and she's saying things slightly weird, but I feel like the subtitles are a bit too much. Weed garden. Fuck the weeds. Insects. Oh, butterflies. So, I mean, they are insects, of course, but the butterflies are like the least insecty insect. Because when you think of insects, you usually think of like creepy crawlies and stuff. Oh, I really like caterpillars. I think caterpillars are really cool. Kelsian. That big. Bird. Oh, it got cold. The culling games. That's that'd be hilarious. Just reached up there. No, not intentionally. I love that. They just hugged. I've never seen dead birds hug. They always seem pretty indifferent, honestly. These wow, really. Yeah, they honestly seem pretty indifferent birds, especially that they're like young and stuff. Yes, they care for them and get food for them, bring food back and stuff, but you never see a bird care too much if their young like dies. From what I've seen, it's just the way of these creatures, isn't it? Just got constant survival. Just got to live. Oh, it's her. Hey yo! Do you know what? I always, I when not 2 years ago, I went back and rewatched all these, and I got to say, I do much prefer these. I do like these uh cards. I don't know what you call them. A bit more. I don't know why they changed them. I don't know why that's something you change, but yeah, and the Americanized 4Kids version, like a like blue kind of shine thing, and it looks alright. But I got to say I like these more sophisticated life point and attack and defense totals. Um, and again, a very subtle change, but I feel like again it's a little bit more sophisticated. Some of you guys, as I just said, won't be might not even. I mean, you probably recognize this because of the attack points, but might not recognize this version of the little Yu-Gi-Oh reference here. Also attack, or fat obelisk the tormentor right here. I really think actually there's quite a lot of monsters with 4,000 attack now. There didn't used to be, but now there is. Oh crap! Jesus Christ, that is ruthless. Be hard life for you. Ooh, Mugwort. How's that? Lentello boy. So honestly, it must be pretty annoying to have these butterflies around you all the time. Surely. you like turn quickly and you just get just get a butterfly in your face. Although I say that, I imagine the small kind of creatures like that could maybe sense the air change when you like change direction quickly. Just the one, the one girlfriend. Oh, she's back. Look at the boobies. Song of Ice and Fire. Ah, strength. A farmer's strength. Enter exports drink. The first I've ever heard that sentence. We got a little animal army on our side now. Gotta say she is very normal compared to the other girls, isn't she? It's just kind of refreshing in its own way a little bit. Number 14. It's one of my favourite numbers. That's the day I was born. 14. I like 17 because that's my first ever number when I played football. 2 is another one I really like. I've never seen that. Don't get that one. That's the thing with this show. There's so many references. I'm bound to not get some. I've done pretty well so far, I will say. Got most of them. That one, no. I'll say I'll rewind to that at the end, but I'll probably forget. It was. It was her idea. That was her whole plan. Oh, wow. A white gown. Heavenly. But yeah, I mean, of course she's going to record it. It was a whole, like, yeah. You got defeated. Sent to the Shadow Realm. What are you thinking about? The little uns. What are they thinking? What are they scheming? that what they were talking about? But they were scheming something. He did not say that. He did not say that. Bro said penis. That bro. No, no. He said penis. That is a P. That's a hard P. Don't even try. Don't even try subtitles. Don't even try. Why the hell did they say penis for? Maybe he was trying to say Venus. Is that how you say that in Japanese? I can't. I can't imagine. There's a. There is a. Is there a vet in the Japanese alphabet? I'd expect so, but maybe there's not. Maybe there's not. It's been a while since I've studied anything like that. Maybe that's the closest thing to the pe, and it is pretty similar. That's the thing with the Japanese alphabet. Sometimes they'll just find the like closest alternative. So sometimes when things are like there's multiple close alternatives, it sounds very different and very funny. This one, yeah, they're in. Bro really just said penis. And you look at her and say penis, my penis. Yeah, I get that, but Brazil. Brazil mentioned. A lot of people be happy about that. Big fans of anime in Brazil, pretty sure. Lots of food for you. Proud cucumbers. So I got some cucumber and tomatoes. Really raw dog and eating cucumber like that? I've done that before, and it's just like you get a bit bored after a bite or two. I like cucumber with stuff, but honestly, it's not much of a like addition to things. It just makes things a little bit more watery, fresher, which is like decent, but it's not actually all that healthy for you. I don't believe. That's out. Right, that was weird. Must feel pretty awesome to have everyone enjoying your produce like this. The results of your labor. I mean, kind of does nurture them better. They'll taste better and be better. Sorry, guys. Something on my foot. Aren't sweetness. Don't know about that, but I've heard that they are natural aphrodisiacs. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that sounds more accurate. I thought I heard that somewhere. I don't think they're that effective though, right? Or potent. I don't think they're awfully potent. Good. Your turn. Kiss the boy who's now kissed 13 other women. Fair enough. Before sure. Come naturally. Again, I feel a bit weird about doing that after everybody else. I don't want to get there first, don't you? Not sure that has any effect. Oh dear. You want your kiss, don't you? So I feel a lot of people like this, their reaction comes from taller women not wanting to date smaller men. And like a hit back. To be honest with you, I, I think I would date a girl taller than me. Only slightly taller though. I don't think I'd be able to date one like massively taller than. But preferably they would be shorter. Yeah, to be fair, with Kusa about could be possible. Was that? What was this curtain? What was that? What are they standing on? Like anything. Yeah. Is that a romantic thing? I feel like that's a. I feel like that's the thing you want to say. I feel like that's not an insult, but it's like I won't feel good about hearing that. I'll take any guy. I really want you. Am I any guy? Mm. Oh, was that like some kind of amoeba or something? Okay, so I have remembered. I will rewind. So I might as well rewind now to that. The Crane Wife. The Crane Wife. Oh, surely like a Japanese movie, right? Yeah, Japanese folk tale. Wait, what? There's multiple, just not Japanese. By a person called C.J. Hauser, which does not sound Japanese. But perhaps it's based on a Japanese folk tale. Is there a quick summary? Google summary. There is a crane who tricks a man into thinking she is a woman, so she can carry him. So she can marry him. Sorry, she can marry him. I feel like I've seen something. I've seen a movie that has a similar premise actually when I was younger, but maybe not. Set in America. Interesting. Might have watched that when I was a kid, perhaps, because yeah, I do somewhat vaguely recognize that setup. I thought yeah, I had a feeling. Ah, that's cute. I mean, she could have. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Good episode. Again, it's always gonna be hard to follow up last week's episode being my favorite so far. But yeah, this girl's nice, quite lovely. Again, honestly not the most interesting kind of. I mean, seen this kind of before. A girl get like bullied for their physical traits and such. Yu-Gi-Oh references, which I always appreciate. Massive fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. I remember when I was a kid, I would buy very cheap versions of the Yu-Gi-Oh series. But they were really cheap because they're American versions, so I had to specifically buy a universal remote, I think it was, so I could change my DVD player to American. And I think there was only like a certain number of changes you could do, so I had to make sure to watch like every DVD. Like, I didn't watch them all initially. I had to like save them and then watch them at like um in like a big watch and then like turn DVD player back. But yeah, sorry, I just yapping there. Yeah, it was a decent episode. Nothing crazy in my opinion. Some nice moments here and there. But yeah, she's just reasonably normal to be honest, isn't she? Not too much craziness going on with her. Integrated nicely into the group. She's very sweet, but I mean, I said it in the intro. She's right at the back of like the initial shot in the intro, so that kind of tells me a little bit that she's not going to be like forefront. Yeah, look at her. She's like literally behind every other single girl. So that tells me again she's not really going to be at the forefront of much. Maybe I'm wrong in saying that, but yeah, she doesn't quite stand out nearly as much as the other additions in this arc or this season so far. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you next week with episode 6.